Shalom Chaverim. We're learning this week Parsha Korach, which is taken from the book of Numbers, chapter 16 to chapter 18, number 32. And this is a story of Korach. You know, it's interesting to know and to learn how our Torah portion opens, and it says the following: Vaikach Korach ben Itzar ben Kiat ben Levi ben Datan ben Abiram ben Eliyav ve'on ben Pelet ben Reuven. And this means, now Korach, son of Itzar, of Kolat, of Levi, betook himself along with Datan and Abiram, son of Eliyav, and on the son of Pele, descendants of Reuben, to rise up against Moses together with 250 Israelites, chieftains of the community, chosen in the assembly, men of repute. They combined against Moses and Aaron and said to them, "You have gone too far, for all the community are holy, all of them, and the Lord is in the midst. Why then do you raise yourselves above the Lord's congregation?" And basically this week, this Torah portion teaches us about the how people were resistant to a leader. In this case, Rav Lachem, as you know, Korach will kind of raise against Moses, and in some way say, "You are not our leader. All of us, we are same. All of us needs to be leaders." And he was in some way disputing Moses' leadership that was given by God to him. And at some point, you know, the story will continue by saying that, you know, the following day they came together and they were trying to show who was the leader, who was God's chosen, who was the person that God have chosen, and at that time, you know, it showed us that, you know, people understood that Moses was the leader because God, the signal of God, and the land will open and will swallow, you know, Korach and all the 250 people that were in his group. So the message here is clear: is when we have a leader, you know, always important to follow the leader. We can argue with the leader, you know, but it's important to not try to conquer the leader with different ways, you know, that are not legitimate. In this case, arguing just because he was the leader. You know, thank God we live in a democracy, and I think that one of the great lessons of a democracy is that, you know, by our vote, you know, we can choose our leaders, and that's something that, you know, some people take for granted. And it's important that in any election will we voting, and this was one of the privilege that we as Jewish people did not have when we were in different places, you know, in the Middle Ages and later on in different countries. So living in America or living in a different place in the world, one of the ways to show our freedom is by, as an example, to vote our leaders. Let's always remember that, and let's always remember to respect them. This is a great lesson for this week. Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, es ist gut, allein zu bleiben mit